Hi friends, Vinay Kumar here, international NLP and IAS coach. In this video, my dear friends, I'm going to share with you 3 important things that you should know, you should bear in your mind when you're preparing for civil service exam prelims, in the last 1 month. Did you get that? Superb, my dear friends. Now, as I have seen in my 15 years of coaching experience, 1 month to prelims marks the most critical month in the whole period of preparation. I'm not denying that other months are unimportant or less important. What I'm only trying to tell you is this is critical. This 1 month, how you manage yourself, how you manage your preparation will have lot to lot to reveal when the results actually come. Are you connecting to what I'm trying to tell you, my dear friends? Having said that, now to start with the 3 things, number 1 is hear it right. If you can write down somewhere, write it down. Multiplication through subtraction. You know what I'm talking about? This is what I'm talking about. Now is not the time to multiply the number of sources from where you're going to be reading to the exam or you're going to be revising to the exam. This is one time where people start panicking, people start to start to become more anxious and try to pick up any material that comes in their influence zone. Please don't do that, my dear friends. Are you connecting to what I'm trying to tell you? Yeah, now is the time to just read, reread, revise and also recall from the material that you have already read till now. Is that okay? Now someone there may be asking a question to me. Sir, I used to go to job. So now is when I have applied for a leave of 1 month and I'm starting everything afresh. What should I do? Stick to just one book each. Consult my previous video in the YouTube. How to prepare for exam in 45 days. Prelims exam in 45 days. I've made a video. Consult that video. You're going to get an answer for that. One book for one subject. That's the rule. Got that? If you can do that, my dear friends, you're going to make your preparation much simpler, more impactful. Is that okay? Otherwise, by multiplication of the sources, if you are multiplying the sources that you'll be using to study, you're going to subtract your marks. Take it from me. Is that okay? And this applies to the tests as well. People at this juncture have this tendency to go behind all the material that their eyes can make sense of, all the test series that comes in their way. Please don't do that, my dear friends. Okay? In fact, what most people think is, in the last 5 months I have not studied properly, so what I will do is, I will see how many tests I can take up, and from every test, every question that I cannot answer, I will do some reverse engineering and try to figure out what that concept is. That's a very wrong way, erroneous way of preparing for the exam. Please don't do that mistake, my dear friends. Is that okay? Alright? So remember this rule, multiplication through subtraction. If you want to multiply your marks, subtract the sources that you're going to study. When I'm saying subtract, I'm not talking about the material that you've already studied. I'm talking about, not adding any other material other than what you have studied till now. Is that okay, my dear friends? Superb. Let me go to the second important thing that you have to remember. The second thing is, where do you want to be? In the second fortnight, among these 2 fortnights. Did you get that? I'm going to make sense of it for you now. See, people can either be in zone of confidence or zone of vulnerability. When it is 15 days to exam, based on how they are going to spend the first 15 days. So if there are 30 days, the way you spend the first 15 days is going to determine how your attitude would be, or how your mindset would be, or how much at peace you will be with yourself in the next, in the second half. Are you connecting to what I'm trying to tell you, my dear friends? Most people start thinking they have time, they still have 20 days, they still have 15 days, they start, in that feeling of having time, they actually end up losing a lot of time now, which is like inviting disaster, my dear friends. Never ever do this. Got that? Okay. So what I want to tell you is this 15 days, plan really well, utilize every single second, be micro productive. When I say micro productive, I'm talking about using every microsecond very, very productively. If you want to know how to beat distractions and be super productive for the coming 15 days, again, watch my previous YouTube video. You're going to get a very, very useful, very fantastic technique which will ensure that in 15 days you're completing everything that you have read till now. I mean, revision of everything that you've read till now. Is that okay? Superb, my dear friends. That's the second thing. Second thing is, how you're going to use the first 15 days is going to determine whether you will be in zone of confidence, where you'll feel great, where you'll feel that, wow, I've done everything, I'll clear this exam, or you're in the zone of vulnerability, where you have a feeling that, oh, I should have done it this way, will it happen this time, I shouldn't have wasted time, I shouldn't have procrastinated, all these things, my dear friends. Plus vulnerability, where you feel, is it going to happen this time? Got that one? What I'm trying to tell you. Is that okay, my dear friends? That's number two. And the third thing that I want to share with you is, my dear friends, this is a time where everything and everyone other than exam, other than the prelims exam, can wait. This is what you have to write down if you're making notes of it. Everything and everyone else can wait, but not the success in the prelims exam. Did you get that, my dear friends? Okay? Everything, you know, the social media and if your thoughts on the mains exam, all these things can be put to rest for now. Everyone, your boyfriend, girlfriend, or whosoever it is, my dear friends. Now is not the time to be, you know, what do you call, doing things in such a way that relationships are handled well and all that. See, if that person is meant to be in your life, he or she will stay. If they know why they are with you in your life, they're going to stay. Now is not the time to please or impress anyone, my dear friends. You're on a mission. You're on a mission to become great and make this country great. And if now you slip in any way, now you know you deviate and get distracted, you're going to have a regret and guilt for lifetime that I could have been a better human being. Got that? So this 1 month, say, you know, shut up to everything and everyone and just concentrate on achieving what you have to achieve for yourself in your life. Yeah, I know this sounds very harsh, my dear friends, but it's worth it. You will actually thank me. Okay? When you achieve success, you will actually thank me on this. Connecting to what I'm trying to tell you, so just to reiterate the three things, my dear friends. One is multiplication through subtraction. Subtract the number of sources from where you're going to read so that you're multiplying the marks. 2, decide how you're going to use the next 15 days, because that will decide whether you will be in zone of confidence or you will be in zone of vulnerability for the next 15 days. So spend time well now so that you don't regret in the next 15 days. I mean the second part of the 15 days. And third, everything and everyone else can wait. Concentrate on your goal, achieve your goal. This is your time and you have to make it. With this, all the best to all of you, my dear friends. Utilize this 1 month super productively and be super successful. Thank you all so much. See you all in my next video.